counterpick wars are all based around who gets FD when. Yeah, and so this is the first time I've ever seen it be, I don't want to say demoted, but for lack of a better term, demoted to a counterpick. And I wonder if we'll, I wonder what sets are going to go differently than they would have. We won't know, but it'd still just be fun to watch.
Yeah, that comes down to the game ones.
Are we going? Are we starting?
Looks like we're in.
We've got Chudat. I'm not sure who this gentleman is. I'm sure Gooshi will put the name up on screen here in a second.
Chudat going to be rocking this Pokemon Trainer.
Chudat and Mr. G, who's Wario. So this is a matchup that is one most people have seen. We have Wario, who's not the most common character in the world, but Tweak uses him, so you see a lot of him.
At the highest level.
At the very highest level. And the Pokemon Trainer is actually one of the most popular characters that I've seen, at least around the Midwest. There's tons of Pokemon Trainers.
I get to come to quite a bit of Pokemon Trainer. And Chudat sticking with the Squirtle to start things out here. Not going to be opting to switch to the Ivysaur, at least at the very moment. He wants to just kind of space with these forward airs.
Yeah.
Just using his dash movement to kind of bait Wario to jump in.
65 is right about the percent that you see a lot of Squirtles switch to Ivysaur. Ivysaur being probably the most used, or you get the most mileage out of the three Pokemon, but Chudat's he's just all Squirtle at the moment.
And I think he was going for a forward tilt jab. Oh, and okay,
yeah, he
second
was,
time.
as you say it.
Wario kind of a little, he has some aerial drift to him, so he kind of went a little bit too far off of that knockback and just didn't get caught by the jab lock setup.
The jab, yeah, it was right there too. Squirtle's got real tiny little arms, so he's got to get nice and close in order to land a jab.
Chudat's still going for it. I saw him throw out another jab
yeah.
one.
Dude, it looks like Chudat's just
hello.
Just all Squirtle or nothing, but.
And he died for it.
That was, man, what level waft was that? That was like the earliest waft kill I've seen. You rarely see waft take first stock, but Squirtle is so light that a minute and a half in, if he's at, what was he at, like 80 damage?
Yeah, that was an up tilt to 75, 80.
Yeah.
Not really that far. Squirtle died.
He sure did.
Squirtle's like the third lightest character in the game. He's very, very light.
Oh, he's super, super light. Yeah, I think it's Pichu, I know that, and then Jigglypuff probably the only two. If you're lighter than Game & Watch, then you're gonna die from waft.
And this Wario just hanging around. He doesn't want to commit to anything on this Charizard, which is the way to play.
Yeah, it looked like Chudat started with the upper hand, but that's the difference between Smash and other games, is that it's not about doing damage, it's about actually taking stocks. And the Wario has much easier ways to do that than Squirtle. Charizard can take stocks, but
there you go. Forward air does get it done. Squirtle tied with Game & Watch at 75 weight units.
Is you got the recon?
I checked. But
there it is again, falling up by the far. It's not going to kill Charizard. Charizard far heavier than Squirtle. It's funny, we saw the Ivysaur for like exactly 2 attacks, but it was the one that took the stock. That back air extended by the bike. And
that's enough.
Okay, yeah. He didn't have his bike or his waft to use to recover at that moment, so he had to up B. And now Chudat just suddenly
Mr. G made the mistake of double jump bike.
Yeah.
When bike gives you the extra jump.
Yeah, and Chudat's back air just went right through. It broke the bike and knocked Wario as far away as you can knock somebody at that low percent, because Charizard's back air is monstrously strong.
Oh yeah, it's insane. And that will tie up this game
totally even, yeah.
As G does finish off the Charizard in time. Oh!
Well, yeah, I say he switches for the invincibility to try and get out of the combo, but Mr. G just keeps it going as the switch finishes. And we see the Charizard back out. Chudat, or not Chudat, sorry. Mr. G still has not been touched, or at least he hadn't yet when I started.
Now Mr. G does make it onto the stage with this bike, which is what he tried to do the first time. The mix-up worked in this instance.
Man.
Is he going to go for... I feel like a third fart could happen.
Yeah, it looks like... There it is. So it looks like he's searching for another waft. 3 wafts. And one waft, like, barely even... like 70 seconds into the match. I admittedly don't know the levels, like when the waft gets stronger, how many levels there are to it, or when it's strongest. I know that when he's glowing, that means it's done charging. But
it's strongest at about 2 minutes, so you have a little bit of time to build it up. But even that minute and a half can be enough.
Yeah.
And I think both the second and the third wafts were like a minute 30 plus on the clock, because he got a kill at like 5:45 with the second waft, and then the last one was at 4:15. So
I remember at the beginning of Ultimate when people said that the 3 stocks in general is kind of like an inadvertent Wario buff. And that is just on top of all of the very, very clear Wario buffs as well. So, and that you can see that set is such a good example of why 3 stocks helps Wario specifically, because he got the 3 wafts.
Right. Well, I had something really, really nice to add on to that, but I completely forgot. Oh, it's that Wario's terrible in Squad Strike for that exact same reason. That's
yeah,
what it is.
That's a good. If Wario, he's only got the 1 stock to work with, terrible Squad Strike character. That's funny. We see Chudat's Chrom coming out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Historically, swords have been an issue for Wario. He's fat, stubby, has a hard time getting in, but so far so good. Opening up with 36-49. That adds up in a jiff.
Once you take an up tilt or an up air from Wario, you're up there for a long time. He's so good at I don't want to say juggling, but just sharking, like keeping you in the air. He's kind of like Fox-esque in that way. This new version of him, his up tilt has a lingering hitbox that lasts for so long, and it combos into up air, which also is significantly better than it used to be. Or at least, not than it used to be, but than it was in Smash 4. In Brawl, his up air was really, really good.
Just give him a little stubby foot, get out of here.
Yeah.
Not enough to kill Chudat off of the left side, though. I'm not sure how good the edge guarding game of Wario will be. Although, actually, if you go for, okay, nice confirm, landing into the dash attack, that move is so violent.
I'm still getting used to how strong the dash attack is. It's like, kills like under 100 on a lot of the catch. It's very, very, very strong.
I think the waft setup, though, that Wario is going to want to go for is when Chrom is forced to recover low. He has no armor on the top of his up B. Just jump up there, kill him. He's dead.
Yeah, that's a really good. That's something that when you fight against Chrom, you should be looking for. Is he doesn't throw his sword up. He's got no hitbox above him, unlike Ike, which is a lot of people just his up B looks like it's probably going to act the same way as Ike's, but it's got one very key difference.
We'll see if Mr. G is able to take advantage of that vulnerability in Chrom, but so far, Chudat really hasn't spent too much time off stage. It's been legit kills both ways here.
Yep. And good old-fashioned hit him really hard.
Oh!
The tech in. What a good waft. It's cool when you see wafts that it wasn't like he didn't confirm it. He just set up a tech chase situation and reacted correctly, and very good by Mr. G right there.
But that was slick play.
Yeah, he's in position to win this first set. 2-0 Chudat, especially now. Now he's lapped him suddenly. 60 damage. That was so fast that he put that damage on.
Wario can just start damage up so fast, especially if he gets something going like the second hit of that Nair.
Yeah.
You can get both hits to connect properly. You just blink and you're 90%. And Chudat is bleeding here in game 2.
So funny to imagine that in Smash 4 his Nair was had one of the most pathetic hitboxes in the whole. It's like people would make fun of Wario's Nair hitbox specifically as the example of bad hitboxes. And now it's like huge and amazing.
That's a glow up if there ever was one.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh, okay, Chudat, I think he's going for these raw bears, but they're just really not connecting, and I think that could be enough.
Yeah, well, the air dodge is in, but no, that's still not going to do.
Oh!
No! Mr. G saves him. I hope he doesn't regret that. That was, I mean, Chudat's still at 154, but the set should be over. They should be shaking hands right now.
Yeah, Mr. G had no reason to be down there, and it just, all of a sudden.
Is that going to kill?
Is it? It is.
Yeah, sure is.
All right. I did not believe that was going to kill, but.
No, Wario's bite, even at 0% rage, if you're at 170 at the edge, Wario's bite's got it's got some knockback growth on